Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we will understand how to find the day of week without reference day. Firstly, we will find out the number of odd days in 100 years. First 100 years. In first 100 years, there are 24 leap years and 76 normal year. We know that every 4 year is a leap year. So that there should be 25 leap years in 100 years. But 100 is a century year and it is not leap year, so that there is a 24 leap years and 76 normal year, that is a non-leap year. In one leap year there are two odd days. In 24 leap year there is 48 odd days. Similarly, in one normal year there is one odd day, so that in 76 years there is a 76 odd days. From here we will get that total number of odd days 48 plus 76. But as odd days are not between 0 to 6, so that we will divide it by 7. After dividing it by 7 we will get 6 remainder, so that 48 is converted, 48 odd days is converted in 6 odd day, and 76 after dividing it by 7 we will get remainder as a 6, so that 76 odd days now converted in 6 odd days, so that there are 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6. In first 100 year there is 12 odd days. In first 100 year there is a 12 odd days. Again 12 is a more than, it is not in the 0 to 6, more than 6, so that we will divide it, and remainder after dividing it by 7 remainder is 5, so that 12 odd days converted into 5 odd days. From this information we got that in first 100 years there is a 5 odd day, so that in first 200 years there is 5 plus 5. In 100 years there is a 5 odd days, so that in 200 years there is a 10 odd days. 10 odd day we will convert, after dividing it by 7 we get 3, so that in 200 years there is a 3 odd days. Likewise in first 300 years there is a 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15. 15 means 1 odd days. And in first 400 years, there is a 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 400 is a leap year, leap century year, so that we have to consider 1 for that 400 century year. So the total number of odd days are 21. 21 means 0 odd days. This one is a very important, that in first 400 years there is a 0 odd days. What does it means? In first 400 years there is a 0 odd days, so that in 100 years, in the multiplication of 400, in 100 years there is a 0 odd days. In 1200 year there is again 0 odd day, means in 400 years there is a 0 odd days, so that in the multiplication of 400 there is a 0 odd days. In 1600 years there is a 0 odd day. In 2000 years there is a 0 odd day. Note it down. We will see one example, and in that example we will use this information. Question 1. Find the day of week on, suppose 25th March 2004. Without calendar we will find out the day of week on 25th March 2004. How to find out? 2004 March, first step is how many years are completed? 2003 years are completed, and after that 2004 start, and in this 2004, January, February, March. January having 31 days, February having 29 days, and it is a leap year, and March having what is asked 25 days. Okay, we will write 2003 in this way, that 2000 plus 3 years, so that in first 2000 years there is 0 odd days, and in these 3 years all 3 are non-leap year, so that 3 non-leap year having 3 odd days, and this 31 having 3 odd days, 29 having 1 odd days, and 25 having 4 odd days. So the total number of odd days are 3 plus 3 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 4 11. 11 means 4 odd days, and after this 4 odd days we got the 4 odd days. We must remember one code of odd days. In that, Sunday, if there is a 0 odd days, then the day is Sunday. If there is a 1, Monday, 2, Tuesday, 3, Wednesday, 4, Thursday, 5, Friday, and 6, Saturday. 0 to 6. As we got a 4 odd days, so that the day of the week on this date is a Thursday. So that Thursday is a answer. You can cross verify by using your calendar app in your mobile, that really the day of the week on 25th March 2004 is Thursday or not. Okay, next question. Question 2. What was the day on 15th August 1947? This question asked many times in examination. Before solving this question, we will revise what is required to solve such type of question. First is code of odd days. Zero odd day means Sunday, 1 means Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 5 Friday, and 6 Saturday. This is a code of odd days. Next to it is, in first 100 years there is a 0 odd day, sorry, there is a 5 odd day. In 200 year there is a 3 odd days. In 300 years there is a 1 odd day, and in 400 years there is a 0 odd days. So that in the multiplication of 400, that is a 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400, 2800, all having 0 odd days. Now come to our question. What was the day on 15th August 1947? So that in this question we have to find out the day on 15th of August 1947. 1946 years are completed. After that 1947, in 1947 year up to 15th August, so that we have to consider January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. We will directly write down the odd days. In January there are 31 days, so that 3 odd days. In February, as it is a non-leap year, so that there is a 0 odd days. In March 3, April 2, May 3, June 2, July 3, and in August, 15 August is asked, so that 15 August means 1 odd day. After dividing it by 7, we get remainder 1, so that this 1 is remainder is our odd day. So that here total number of odd days are 3 plus 3 6, plus 2 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 2 13, plus 3 16, plus 1 17. So the total number of odd days in 1947 up to 15th August is 17. 17 means after dividing it by 7, remainder is 3. So that 17 converted into 3 odd days. After that come to the 1946. We will divide 1946 in such a way: 1600 plus 300 plus 46. Why this way only? Because we know that in 1600 years there is a 0 odd days. In 1600 years there is a 0 odd days. In 300 year there is a 1 odd days. After that, in 46 years we have to find out it. That is, in 46 years number of leap years are. How to find out number of leap years? After dividing 4, the quotient. This quotient is a number of leap years. So that in 46 years there are 11 leap year, and 5 and 35 years are non-leap year. 35 years are non-leap year. This is a very important task in solving such type of question. In 46 year there are 11 leap years, and remaining are 35 non-leap year. In 1 leap year there are 2 odd days. In 11 leap year there are 22 odd days. In 35, 1 leap year having 1 non-leap year having 1 odd days, so that in 35 non-leap year having 35 odd days. All these are the odd days: 0, 1, 22 and 35. We will simplify. 22 means only 1 odd day. In 35 means 0 odd days. After dividing it by 7, we get remainder, and that remainder is our odd day. So that we will write down total number of odd days. Total number of odd days. In 1600 there is a 0. In 300, 1. In 46 here there is a 1 plus 0, that is a 1 odd day. And here in 1947 there is a 3 odd days. So the total number of odd days are 5. And this 5 means, what is the code of 5? Code of 5 is a Friday. So that on 1947, 15th August 1947, there is a Friday. This is a very simple to remember this code. Just give Sunday as 0, as Sunday is a generally holiday, so that 0 we can remember 0 for Sunday. Once we get that 0 for Sunday, up to 6, 1 for Monday, 2 for Tuesday, 3 for Wednesday, 4 for Thursday, and 5 for Friday, and 6 for Saturday. Very simple to remember. This is a process to find out the day of week without giving reference day. Without calendar we can find out the day of the week on particular date. Okay. Next question. Question 3. Find the day of week on 26 January 2010. First step, completed years are 2009. After that, given year is 2010. And in that, how many days in January there are? Up to 26 are, so that 26. 26 means 5 odd days. Next, we can write 2009 as 2000 plus 9. In 2000 there is a 0 odd days. In 9 there is a 2 leap year and a 7 non-leap year. 1 leap year having 2 odd days, so that in 2 leap year having 4 odd days. In 1 non-leap year having 1 odd day, so that there is a 7 odd days. For avoid confusing, we will write L for leap year and N for non-leap year. So that here total number of odd days are 7 means 0 odd days. 4 plus 5. Total number of odd days are 4 plus 5, that is a 9. 9 means 2 odd days. 9 means 2 odd days. So that we got 2 odd days. 0 is for Sunday, 1 is for Monday, and 2 is for Tuesday. So that the day on 26th January 2010. Here we will stop this lecture. In next part we will solve more question. Okay, thank you.